All right, howdy ho, everybody. It occurred to me that before we get kicked on the next thing, there was something I actually forgot to instruct you guys as to how to modify a material. Most of you during in the in-class example, what we have, um, some of you with instructions in class are seeing a pattern on these metal panel walls, and I did not show you how to make the panels or how to put the pattern on this in the video. So I'm going to show that to you right now. If you highlight, and this is for those of you who were not in class and don't see the metal panel have a pattern on here. So highlight one of these metal panel walls, and we'll click on Edit Type. We'll click on Edit Structure, and under the aluminum finish, we want to highlight the material and then click the button so that we can bring up our material editor. We want to stay with aluminum. That part of it's not changing, but what I do want to change is over here. It says Surface Pattern None. I want to modify this, so I'm going to click here. I want to use a model-based pattern. That means the pattern is going to be based on a model unit, so that you can actually dimension off of it no matter what scale of view, and it's going to show up accurately. So we want a model view. And I'm going to start with this 12-inch tile, but I want to duplicate that and modify it. So I'm going to come down here to this little guy, Duplicate Fill Pattern. And instead of 12-inch tile, I'm going to call this 12-inch parallel. And instead of a crosshatch, this is going to be parallel lines. And I'm going to change the line angle from 0 to 90 degrees. I'm going to keep my line spacing at a foot. I'm going to click OK. Click OK. Now you can see I've got that surface pattern, a 12-inch parallel right here in the aluminum material, but it's only going to show up on the surface. It's not going to show up in the cut pattern. So I'll click Apply and click OK, and then I'll click OK, and then I'll click Apply, and then I click OK. And now when you look now, you can see I've got the ribs or the reveals in the aluminum siding. And those of you who have ever worked or spec'd with the kind of material like this, there is a certain panel size, and you can play around with it and do all kinds of things with it, and it doesn't have to be 12 inches, but there's usually some sort of something that's happening there. And if you wanted to, we could set this to a different angle. We could set it to 45. We could do any number of things to change this around, but I did want to show you this quick material edit before we get on with the next stage in our project. So sit tight, and in the next video, we're going to be putting in exterior doors and windows.